Hello amphibian lovers, it's AmphibianBoss here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on frog moss. This is the ZooMed frog moss. This is a live moss, and it holds humidity perfectly. This isn't like a lot of the different mosses. It's more like a moss that you would find out in like a forest or something. This moss here, just little pieces like this. So that's the moss you'd find on rocks and stuff. It's really nice moss, and this is a living moss. This moss is dead inside of the box, and once you get it wet and everything and put it in a terrarium with like some dirt and stuff in it, its natural climate, if the terrarium's doing well, then the the moss will actually start to live. And as long as you keep it wet, and as long as you keep like it moist, and as long as you keep it in dirt and stuff or something to root, it's gonna keep growing. And it's great for all things. It's good for decoration. It's good for platforms in other terrariums, like a half and half terrarium, semi-aquatic for like fire-belly toads, newts, all that kind of stuff, because it holds the humidity on the land. And it's really easy. It doesn't break apart, it doesn't get in the water. As long as you clean it off right, it doesn't get in the water. It's just a big chunk of moss, and it keeps the humidity well. This is all natural. It's not dyed or anything like some products sometimes are dyed, which is kind of gross. Yeah, it's a great product. I haven't used this product yet, but it's a great thing for you guys to try out. Just wanted to list some of its uses. A lot of its uses for animals like juvenile newts, juvenile frogs that need even reptiles. Like this isn't just for amphibians. Like look what you can put, all that stuff. I think there's like one lizard and a hermit crab and a spider, but everything else is an amphibian. But you can use them for crested geckos, other like lizards that are in terrariums, maybe some snakes if you think the snakes are gonna like that, like anything that's in a humid environment. But people use them in water dishes. You put it in a water dish, it soaks up the water, so there's still water around the water dish, but you can also put that in there, so your newt or your frog or whatever's going into the water isn't going to drown in the complete submerged water. Instead, it can sit on top of the moss and get as wet as it wants. And this thing can just get like drenched. It's a sponge. It's a living sponge. It's great. You can also put it around water dishes for little like a ramp to go into water dishes. You can make hides out of it, put them on top of hides. You can grow it on pieces of wood. Like there's so many different ideas that you can do with this. Like it says on the back, like there's not a lot of use. It doesn't say the uses on here because that's how many uses they have to write down. Like there's a ton of uses, and just get it and think of what you can use it for. You can use it for so many different things. It works great for above ground substrates also, if you have gravel in the bottom, but you don't want them to ingest the gravel. But they're small, you don't want them to ingest any smaller moss, like pieces of moss. You put that on top, all of that on top, and they can't ingest dirt, they can't ingest the moss, because the moss is a big huge chunk, and I've never seen an amphibian that big that can eat a chunk of moss that big. So the ZooMed frog moss has so many different uses. It has uses for the animal, but also for your perspective and viewing of the terrarium. It makes it look really nice. So it's your try. It's like $8.60, less than $10. There's lots here in this little box. So it's your try. You can try it out. I'm gonna say it's a great product. It's one of my favorite. So I think you should try the ZooMed frog moss. And this has been AmphibianBoss, and peace out.